following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Fish, I'm your wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Stars.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We have a fun show for you guys today, but before we get started, let me introduce my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Who is dying? I'm dying from the desert. I really have to get out of here. The desert sand is so fine that it is getting in our ears, our throat, and in my eyes. And that's the reason for my $5 sunglasses from the $5 store.
I love them. They're beautiful. You look
I own, Jimmy bought me as a treat a $350 pair of Gucci's. Beautiful. Who cares?
He never wears them.
I don't wear them because I'm afraid to scratch them or break them. So I don't wear them. I keep them in the box they came in the sack. I'm not a label person. I don't care about labels. I don't need Gucci sunglasses to make people think I'm something. My personality is something. What do I have to show
Those
off?
are fabulous.
Huh?
Those are fabulous.
The Gucci's?
No, those.
Actually,
They're very much like the Gucci's, except for a different color.
They're $5 at the $5 store. So I got them. I bought 5 pair. I got them in blue, brown, black, pink, and something else. Anyway, I don't feel well as usual. I complain, but it's not my fault. My daughter Deirdre is suffering terribly also. She's all clogged in her eyes and whatever. We'll make the best of it. So if you see snots running out of my nose, please don't be repulsed by it. I'll just lick them.
Actually, they say in the chat room that you look great.
Do you remember when you were a kid and you were playing and the snots would run down your nose and you used to lick them and they were salty?
Just when you were a kid?
Yeah, just when I was a kid, smart ass. All boys, all little boys when they were young used to be running around playing hide and seek, and I'd be licking the snots on my nose like this. And my throat, I'll be doing throughout the whole show. I really shouldn't be working today, but my boss, who doesn't pay me, had the nerve to come in about an hour and a half ago and say, "Get ready, you're on in an hour and a half." And I thought to myself, he's cruel. He doesn't care about me.
Yeah.
Because he makes me work with 109 fever.
You don't have a fever.
Well, I could lie. But anyway.
You guys, we're going to have a fun show today. It's something different.
Cardosola, that stupid
Queen
name.
of the Paranola.
I hate her name. I love her. But that name, who the fuck names their kid Cardosola? What is a Cardosola?
Well, it's not Cardosola.
What is it?
It's Cadrolsha.
Oh, Cadrolstra, even better. Sounds like you're throwing up. She's so beautiful and so lovely. She should have a name like Julie. Julie is a pretty name. I'm going to call her Julie from now on.
Anyway, here's what we're doing, you guys.
We call her KC. Everybody calls her KC.
Or the Queen of the Paranormal, they call her.
Or the Queen of the Paranormal. Usually Jimmy is the Queen of the Paranormal.
Yeah.
But today KC is on.
So you guys.
And Eileen Shapiro.
I think Eileen's going to jump in for us for a little while. So here's what we're going to do today, you guys. Cadrolsha, being a great sport, we had some guests lined up and they all got called into work. So last minute, she's coming on with us. But we're going to take a trip down memory lane because 7 years ago or 8 years ago, Cadrolsha and Ron and I and Eileen and some pop stars, we went on these ghost hunts. One at the Pilgrim State Insane Asylum, and I don't know where the other one was, but either way. And so
It was Pilgrim State. It was not an insane asylum.
one of them was
Pilgrim State was a hospital that had a facility for the mentally ill.
So what we did is Kadrolsha, as being the queen of the paranormal, was on us, and Eileen's going to come on. And what we're going to do is just shoot the shit, have some fun going down memory lane. And I got a bunch of little clips. They're like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You know, only one of them's like 3 minutes, and it's funny. And I picked out more funny clips than serious clips. And we're just going to like go down memory lane with Kadrolsha.
One more time with the memory lane.
It's okay.
That's why you should have a script.
I don't need a
Because
script.
if you're not script, you repeat yourself like an old man.
No, I want to repeat myself because that way people get the whole idea.
Yeah, right.
That's how they do it in the news. So anyway, it should be a lot of fun. We have 15 different clips we're going to play as we go along, and I got everybody in them all, so we have clips from everybody. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We want to say hi to the chat room because people are starting to show up in the chat room. Stefan Bell's in the chat room. Lady Lake Music, thank you for your help promoting Cindy Lady Lake from Lady Lake Music. I'm sure B. Claudia is coming, so she'll be here in a minute. She made us a great promo for the show. And Kadrolsha's in the green room, and we're going to bring her on in just a minute. We have a few more things we got to go over real quick. Number one, I want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. And here's the places you can listen to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. We're on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Prime. Soon the videos are going to be up on a bunch of different platforms, but you can watch us on YouTube, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Every week we have got great guests coming on. We want to thank everybody just for all their support. We're going on 17 years.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going on 17. You're going on like 11 years. So we
Without
thank
pay.
everybody.
11 years without pay. If I added up 11 years worth of money, oh my God, I could buy a jet.
Yeah, right.
I
Anyway,
work for free. I mean, really.
also,
You know, he takes advantage of my relationship. Just because I love him and I'm married to him, he said, you don't have to get paid. It's our money, our show. Meanwhile, our money, I don't see a penny. Whatever money we make on this show, he keeps.
we don't make much.
Well, whatever it is, I never see a penny of it. You never even took me to not Carvel, but you never took me to buy an ice cream, nothing.
That's not true.
It is true. You never
That's
took me out even for hamburger.
No, that's not true. But
I don't
anyway,
eat hamburgers anyway.
He won't eat hamburgers very often.
I don't go to fast food restaurants.
The only fast food restaurant he'll go to is In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
And even that, it's only not very rare. It's not like it's
Really,
an all the time
really.
thing.
Yeah, because fast food is so bad for you. It really is. And, you know, Jimmy eats only fast food. He drinks Coca-Cola. You know, Coca-Cola is the worst thing for you. The most unhealthiest drink is Coca-Cola. And, people get diabetes and all kinds of diseases from drinking and eating poorly.
So what else were we going to tell people? I forgot. There was something that we wanted to
I want to tell people that I need $3.5 million. I'm not kidding. I have a wonderful script, a fabulous movie. It's called The Cursed Gift of Magic. It takes place in 1943. A husband who's in the mafia, Italian guy, is married to a Jewish woman who's a bookie. And they both work out of the home, as they say. She finds a way to get the cursed gift of magic to kill people. And she and her family decide to go after the Nazis who are trying to blow up the Brooklyn Navy Yard. It's a comedy. It's very, very pro-Jewish that we need right now because of the hatred towards Jewish people. It's just terrible. It's delightful. Renee Taylor from The Nanny is going to play my wife, the bookie. We have an all-star cast. We are ready to go into production. All we need is the backing, the financing. So if anybody out there is interested, please contact Jimmy Star and let him know that you're interested. We can have a group of people, 50,000 each, coming in to make the 3.5 million. We don't necessarily need one person to give the 3.5 million. So think about it. Contact Jimmy. We will give you further information about the script. And we'd like to make this movie because you're going to enjoy it. It's a fabulous story. It's full of excitement. It changes. It's got all kinds of characters in it. Please, let's get some help out there. Let's all give like 25,000, whatever we can. And no, don't laugh, Jimmy. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because you can't have that many people on it. You can't have.
I can.
No, that would be
investors. You can have as many investors. Where are you? What world are you from?
No, and SAG will not let you do that.
I don't give a shit about SAG.
Well, it's a SAG.
Where I get my money from is my business, not SAG's business. Anyway, please help us out.
Absolutely.
Let's get this movie going. It's pro-Jewish. It'll help people to understand the Jewish family and the Jewish mentality and how warm and wonderful and loving Jewish people are. Right now, we need this film. We've got to get this film out there. So please help me.
Absolutely. It's called The Cursed Gift of Magic.
The Cursed Gift of Magic.
Written by Ron Russell.
Written by myself. And hopefully we have Chris Walken playing the Nazi, and we have Carol Kane playing my wife's sister. So we have an all-star cast.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, people that they know from our show, Sean Kane.
Oh, yeah, Sean Kane will be
in it.
Sarah French is going to be in it. So it's a
Bai Ling.
Who?
Bai Ling is going to be in it.
Bai Ling is in it.
So it's got a great cast.
So it's going to be a really important film.
Oh, and we're reaching out to Mira Sorvino.
It's not a horror movie. It's a thriller with some horror.
A dark comedy thriller.
Dark comedy.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Cool. All right, everybody. So now we're going to bring on our guest for today, Queen of the Paranormal, Kadrosha Ona Karol. You made me mess it up now because thinking of you. So we're going to bring on KC. KO. No, it's KO. It's KO. She wore boobs today.
Yeah. I dressed like this just for Ron. Just for Ron. Not for you, Jimmy.
Listen to me, my angel.
What?
My real name is Rolando Rocco Cesarigo. Can you say that again?
My excuse me, what?
You can't say my name, can you? So being an actor, people are not going to say, oh, Rolando Rocco Cesarigo is in that movie, because they can't say it. So I changed my name, and I took Jane Russell's name because I love her. And I became Ron Russell. Now
I just say KO.
I know. They laid that Kradoshula on you. That's fine in Russia, but this is not Russia. You should have changed your name to a happy name, like Julie. You remind me of a Julie.
Really? Well, maybe I can play a part with the name Julie, huh?
There you go.
Because you're a jewel of a person. So.
Oh, Ron, thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you.
Julie is such a sweet name. So we'll call you Julie Bangher. This way, we put a little porn in there. It makes everybody like, who's Julie Banger?
So actually, KO, before we start talking about our ghost hunting,
yes.
Tell everybody, first of all, you guys, KO's website is queenoftheparanormal.com. You can follow her on Instagram at Queen of the Paranormal, or on X, which used to be Twitter. Now it's X, is Queen of the Para. Tell us what you got going on. I know you're going to be in Clown Motel 3 with him.
Another one. Who is in it? Who is in that movie?
I'm the Secretary of Defense. I take my orders from the president, and I'm so excited to be in, Clown Motel 3 Ways to Hell. It's going to be a great time for everybody. And the wonderful thing is we've all become a terrific family, because there's Clown Motel 1, 2, 3, and then there's going to be a 4, I'm sure. So I think there's a spot for all of us and all of them. And then we can all grow and have a blast together. Yeah.
All my friends laugh their heads off when they say, so what are you doing? I said, I'm in Clown 3. And then they start to laugh. I don't know why people find the clown movie so funny. It's really a hit in Europe. It does very well. I'm in 3 of them. I probably will be in the 4th if they don't kill me off in the 3rd. And I play General Milan. But I understand that you're not coming into California. You're doing
Well,
it.
I can do my part remotely, or I have the option to come into the studio. My part is on a hologram. So the hologram is filmed in front of a green screen. And
Right.
my studio here is capable of 4K and 6K. So I'm going to do it in green screen, and they're just going to be able to fit it right into the movie, which saves everyone a lot of money and time. And then it's done, and we're all good to go. So I'm excited about it. I should be getting my part.
The lousy thing is I don't get to see you.
She'll come out for the premiere.
Yeah, the premiere, like 50 years from now. I should only be here when the premiere is out. At my age, we go day by day. But so I would have liked, because you probably would have a scene with me, because I give speeches in Congress. So I think we could have worked together on the same set, which would have been fun.
Oh, I think that would have been a blast. I just don't know if we were going to be timed with the production schedule to actually be together at the same time to do the roles. So instead of, thinking about that and also thinking about the money aspect for the studio, I just opted to do it, here in my studio, which is, I do a lot of work from. So,
Right.
But we will see each other when we go to the premiere.
You're really looking great.
Oh, and so are you too.
Well,
You said you have a cold. I've had a bad cold and asthma too, and your daughter Deirdre. I feel for the both of you. My head is jammed up today, and between nasal spray and Sudafed and Mucinex and ibuprofen, I'm sitting here.
I won't use any of that shit. It's very damaging to the sinus tissues. I go with a lot. We have what is called desert. What is it called again? Desert something. It's because the desert, when the wind blows, the sand does this, and it makes itself a fine, fine dust. You can't see it, but it's all over. It's all over wherever you go.
Right.
And it goes up your nose. And it's my furniture. We could dust it at 9 a.m, and by noon, it's back covered with a thin coat of sandy dust.
Same thing with the.
You weren't
we have the
supposed to.
excessive pollen out here. I mean, you got to go up, go and wash your windshield. Your cars are covered every morning with pollen. It's pretty bad. You have to have a good filtration system to sort of stay away from all of that. But you still, inevitably, if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff in your sinuses, you're just F.
Yeah, but when I lived on Long Island, I never had a problem, because the winds would blow that stuff over, from east to west.
Blow it in the ocean. Yeah, you're close to the ocean right there.
When I lived on Long Island, I was almost on the ocean. But so I'm looking to move back. We are definitely thinking of moving back to Long Island.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I'd come visit. I got my bag packed. I'm ready to go.
Definitely you'll come, because we'll be living
better believe it.
We'll be in Long Island.
We'll be living in Southampton. We're looking in Southampton.
So,
okay, cool.
So you guys, here's what we're gonna do, because Eileen is in New York.
Oh, wait a minute, Eileen. I don't know if she's watching. Call Eileen.
No, I'm gonna bring her on the screen.
Oh, Eileen, change your blouse. Joshua has them hanging out. Hang yours out so we can have a tip con. Look, Eileen, don't let her outshine your tits. Come on, Eileen, hang them
So
up.
we're gonna bring Eileen on now. Bring her in, Juan.
You bring Eileen out with a low shirt.
Eileen, you're gonna let her out. You're gonna let her tits outshine your tits. Come on, Eileen.
No. Listen, Eileen's got it all over everyone. I remember when she got her tits hung on a fence. So there you go.
Now we want to welcome Eileen Shapiro to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.
Yay!
And
You know,
Hi, guys.
Eileen,
Hi.
wait. Eileen Shapiro's house is magnificent on Long Island. It's gigantic. It's a mansion, but the bathroom door doesn't lock. So I'm going to wait for Eileen to take a shower. I'm going to open the door and take nude pictures of her in the shower. Then I'm going to put them on
Ron,
Facebook.
why don't you just come in with me?
That's crazy.
I didn't know you were such a pussy.
You're the best. Eileen, you're the best. Open your blouse.
so Eileen,
You're going to let Kardashian
There you go.
take a tits
There
in
you go. So Eileen, tell everybody what you're doing. You're in New York. You're in the city. You're not at home today.
Or you're in
I am
Manhattan?
in Manhattan and here because Randy's going to be doing a show.
Randy Edelman.
Randy and composer Randy Edelman will be doing another
Yes.
show.
Is Randy there
And-
now?
No.
Well, not in my room, but I mean, he's in Manhattan. Yeah. You know who else is here? Tony Moore is in Manhattan.
If he was
Oh,
in
Tony
your,
Moore's in Manhattan. She just said.
wait a
too.
minute.
Say hi to Tony for us.
if he
I
was
will.
in the room, I could start a scandal, and that would get our show better. So tell him to come into your room. You get naked, and then we'll have a scandal. And I could say, guess what? Randy Edelman is having an affair with what's her name? Eileen Shapiro.
Anyway, so what is that? What is that thing on the left? Is that a bat? That's a lampshade or something? What is that
Oh,
thing on
this
your?
here? It's a curtain. Hold on.
Oh, it's a curtain.
Oh, wait, it's a curtain.
You want
Okay.
you want to see my view? Hold on.
I bet you have a
Can
terrible.
you see that?
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that.
Listen to me. There are no
Look how
bad.
high up I am.
Yeah, that's high.
In New York City, there are no bad views. Everything you see in New York is beautiful. I miss it so much, Eileen.
I love New York.
I love New York too. I really do.
All right, so here's
It's
what.
the only city that I go in and I feel alive. The
Oh
minute
yeah,
you're
totally.
you're alive.
So you guys listen up.
Oh, look at the baby. Oh,
You guys
how precious.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
7 and 8
Oh, beautiful.
7 and 8 years ago, we had become friends with Eileen, and we had met Kadrosha on the show. But none of us knew each other that well. Eileen and I were starting our business, and we got decided. Kadrosha said, "Let's do a celebrity ghost hunt," and we did 2 of them in New York. And it was Eileen, and at the time she's a huge writer now, but then she wrote for the Huffington Post. Kadrosha was the Queen of Paranormal, and we did 2 different ones. One with pop star Ricky Rebel, and the other with pop star Aaron Paul. And
Oh, wait
So-
a minute. Aaron Paul's a pop star. Since when did that happen?
he's a pop star.
Aaron Paul? The nobody
He
little
used to be.
He used to be a pop star, you know, for millions of
the
records.
kleptomaniac.
Okay, well, anyway, I don't want to get sued.
Don't
Anyway,
get us started, Ron.
Superstar
don't
now.
get started. Anyway,
No, but, I mean, he's far from a superstar. Trust me, I know. The
I didn't
truth.
say superstar. I said pop star, which he is. They sold
I
millions
would,
of
I would
records.
not put him in what's his name's class.
Ricky Rebel.
I love Ricky Rebel.
I like Ricky Rebel.
I love Ricky Rebel.
Ricky is the best. He is sensational.
So you
A
guys
great
know
talent.
we did 2 different ones, and Kadrosha. I asked Kadrosha to make some clips for me for my TikTok, and we picked out 15 different clips, and we're gonna talk about them and everything. So basically, they're real short, you guys. Some of them are 10 seconds. You know, they're very short.
Wait a minute. Do we have a clip of Eileen climbing the fence?
No, because it
When her
doesn't.
tits
It
got
doesn't
caught
show
on
her
them?
tits getting stuck on. I don't know why we don't have that on video. I don't have it.
That's because I was hysterical laughing.
I don't think you taped that part. We
Who
just
could?
did it.
Eileen climbed over.
I have you going through the fence though, and it's very funny, and we're gonna play that.
Eileen had to climb over a 6-foot cyclone, and she got to the top, and she threw her 49V tits over the fence. So now her tits are hanging on one side of the fence, and her body's on the other side, and she said, "I'm stuck." Well, I couldn't.
And I was laughing so hard I couldn't get
I
over.
was
That
on
was
my knees.
funny.
I was on my knees screaming with laughter, almost pissing myself. She said, "Help me." I said, "I can't." She said, "Come on, you help me get off this fence." I couldn't move. I was paralyzed from the.
That's true. And
they
I'm
did
begging him to
That's
help.
true.
And Jimmy and KO were somewhere, but not with us.
And they did a comic book about our event.
All right, we have a
Wait a
comic
minute. And they drew Eileen stuck up chain link
on the fence.
so I still go hysterical.
You guys,
I had
our
fun.
comic book is called Celebrity Ghost Hunters. You can go to queenoftheparanormal.com and get it because I don't have it on.
Yeah, get it there.
And you can actually order it. It's very fun, and it talks about this event that we did, and it's really a lot of fun. And we all look really good at the comic.
Yeah, they made
Wait,
me.
can I just say hello to everybody? Because she didn't
Yeah.
let me.
Yeah, say hi. Say hi to
Hi,
everybody.
Dee. Hi, Cindy. I think Sherry might be watching because we just got off the phone. And I don't know who else is there, but hi, everyone.
Hi there.
I don't have the chat room up, so I don't know who's there, but hello.
They're all coming in. So basically,
Dee,
you guys,
thank you, by the way. Thank you for everything. Okay.
yes,
You,
you
You
you can proceed now.
Eileen, do you like these sunglasses?
I do. They're hot.
Oh, they're
Really?
fancy.
I'll buy you a pair. They're
No,
$5.
I like them on you. You know why?
Why?
Because they make you look super sexy. Not that you don't anyway,
Yeah.
but they
Oh.
make you look super sexy.
I have them on because my eyes are all swollen from the sand here. You know,
Yeah.
blowing, and my eyes are burning, and the lights hurt them.
We just got him the other day at the $5 store, and yesterday when I was working, he walked in at 2 minutes to 12 saying, "How come you're not set up for the show?" And he was dressed and he looked gorgeous. And I was like, "Today's Tuesday," and he's like, "Oh fuck," and I feel sick, and so he went to bed. And so Ryan already seen it
I
yesterday.
just got out of bed an hour and a half ago. At 10:30, I'm still in bed. That's not me. I'm up at 7.
I like your whole look today, Ron.
Yeah, he doesn't look
Sherry
sexy.
Nelson,
I
we're
like them.
Yeah,
Room.
very,
Sherry
very
Nelson.
sexy.
Sherry Nelson, when I see you, I intend to smack you around and cut your hair to the root because you are the meanest girl I know. And you have found yourself me. I have been
Well,
waiting to
she
see
wanted to
you
come.
and hug you and kiss you, and you just hang out in Canada with those
No,
dumbbells.
she's in Las Vegas.
Oh, Las
No,
Vegas
she's
with all
not.
the
She's in Canada.
Canada?
all the fucking
She's
losers.
back and forth.
What?
She wrote, "I love the sunglasses, sexy, and they make you look mysterious."
You're mysterious,
Yeah.
my wife. Come and visit me.
And
Oh,
so anyway,
I
you
love
guys-
that Sherry Nelson.
So you
know,
guys,
I love
Kadrosha, it was Kadrosha's idea, I think, for us to do this like ghost hunt, and we all met through the same. Actually, it was the ghost hunt that made Eileen and I start our business because we all met through a publicist. And the day after our
Wow.
ghost hunt,
That's
Eileen
actually
called me and
true.
said,
Well, you
She's-
owe me money now, okay?
"Yes." Eileen
I
called me and
I
said,
wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Well, listen, you got Eileen off the streets, didn't it?
after we did it, we found out that Ricky and Kadrosha, we all met through the same publicist, and Eileen called me up and said, "We should like start a company. Do publicists always come to you looking for stuff, help?" And I said, "Yeah." And
Mhm.
she said, "We should make money." And then like 3 days later, World Star PR was born.
Okay, listen up now. Nobody speak. This is important. We will be in New York
We
in,
don't know
in
exactly,
weeks
man.
to come. Not exactly, but we will be there sometime in July. Let's schedule a day that we go on another ghost hunt.
Oh, yes.
You, Eileen,
Absolutely.
right?
That'd be great. Excellent.
Okay.
We're going to
Excellent.
invite Randy Edelman to come
Oh,
with
yeah.
us.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Good
Randy,
luck with that, Ron.
Randy is so wimpy he'll faint if he sees a ghost. So we really have to invite Randy Edelman to come with us on a ghost hunt.
Actually,
Wait a minute,
He would be scared.
he will be our celebrity guest.
you guys, first of all, when we did this, it was 7 years and 8 years ago, and I don't know physically if I can climb through a second-story window climbing up a tree.
Yeah.
Listen, there,
We did.
wait a minute, all the way out east. I forgot what town it's in, but there's supposedly a place that's haunted. It's all the way
Kings
out.
Park.
Kings
Not-
Park, that's where we were.
We were
Yeah.
in Kings Park. I'm talking about way out
Oh,
east.
another place.
Like
Yeah,
around-
you're right, Ron. I forget, but you're right.
all the way out on the point.
Oh,
I can't think of it. I'll find out where it is. We should go there because that's supposed to be where they see ghosts all the time. I know the kind of shit's happening. So ask Eileen, you ask Randy if he would be our guest celebrity.
that sounds like fun.
It's great publicity for him also. I mean, what kind of PR.
So here's what we're gonna do, guys. These videos are short. We're just gonna start with one. It's the first video. And it's basically just Ron and Kadrolsha talking. I basically tried to pick out funny things that would happen. So go ahead, Juan. Let's play video number 1, our Kings Park opening.
Tell me something. Are those tits real?
You know what? They are real.
They're magnificent. You know,
My lips are real, my ass is real, and my breasts are real.
like Angelina Jolie. You know, I knew her from a kid. She was
Really?
my daughter Leslie's good friend. They hung out and went.
I
No,
didn't know
Deirdre's
that.
good friend.
Yeah.
And she had those lips, and I watched her develop.
Wow. You actually shocked me. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know that was going to come out of your mouth.
I've
I
come
wanted to be cool.
I've come to this conclusion. I have a one-track mind.
Evidently. But that shirt I have on was Lorene Landon's. Lorene sent me that shirt. So.
Lorene, we love
Yay,
Lorene.
we
So
love Lorene.
Yay.
what happened? Just to let everybody know, we have 2 videos on YouTube, and you can actually go to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell YouTube page. The first video is like an hour and 10 minutes, and the second video is 16 minutes, of which I put the 16-minute one on TikTok yesterday and got 200,000 views.
Woo.
Keep doing that,
they're
Jan.
fun.
You're so fucking neurotic.
Anyway,
How come you're
Why
not
did
you?
I put him on my TikTok?
How come he's not
Wait a
you?
minute.
you
I'm
can
going
put
to have to put them on mine, too.
Yeah.
New to TikTok.
There's all kinds of videos. So in our
trying.
first, I forgot, what was the second place that we went? The first place was Kings Park. What was the second place called?
Pilgrim State.
Pilgrim State.
Oh, okay, Pilgrim State. Okay, so
But wait a minute. Pilgrim State is Kings Park.
they're right near each other.
They're near each other.
Pilgrim is in the town of Kings Park.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So you guys then, so on our first ghost hunt, it was Eileen, Kadrolsha, Ron, me, and Ricky Rebel. You know, pop star Ricky Rebel went on tour with
Ricky
Madonna.
Rebel is probably one of the most talented people I know. He keeps changing his image
Just
constantly.
like Madonna.
He's always redoing him, reinventing himself. And he sings and he dances and he's a swell hell of a great guy in person.
So we met, you guys. When we first met, we went to a McDonald's, and so we met at a McDonald's. And our second video is very short, and it's Ricky making his entrance. So take it away, Ron.
Oh, this is one.
Here she comes.
Look, a star!
my God,
Look,
a
it's a star! Oh my God! Really? A star is born. I love your high heels. Now remember, this is Suffolk County, Long Island, where the people are like, not into this shit. They don't know from wacky guys wearing high heels. So the eaters that were there, they were biting their hamburger, and you saw this.
And we have all kinds of things, you guys, that we didn't get to put in the video, like Ron and Ricky Rebel peeing on the wall.
No, we wouldn't
and,
put that in anyway.
and Ron seeing holes and wondering if they were glory holes. And
Oh, and I didn't even know what a glory hole was. But I had to ask.
then I thought what we would do is show you guys. This is
No, Ricky and I were peeing. And as we were peeing, there was a hole in the wall like this. And I said to Ricky, I wonder if that was a glory hole. And he started to laugh, and he was peeing all over the place from laughing. So that we could not video that. I would not permit that.
And
That
who was watching the two of them pee? That would be me.
Yeah. He said, who was watching the two of them pee? That would be me, of course.
the size queen. Long Island's very own size queen, Eileen Shapiro. It's funny.
And I
yeah.
was not disappointed.
If you're going out, if you're gay and you're dating a guy and you haven't had sex with him yet and you're wondering how hung he is, just bring him around Eileen. In 10 minutes, they'll say, his garth is this thick, he's that long, and he's uncut. She
I
has
could even tell if it's bent.
She sees right through your underwear and your pants.
Uh-huh.
She has such vision.
I
So you
had a
guys-
lot of good training.
When we went to the first
I love you,
when we
Eileen.
went to the first place,
Wait a
you guys.
You are probably one of the most outrageous women I know, who is so free-spirited. You don't give a shit about anything.
Thank you.
You just live. You really live. You live life to its fullest. I love you for that.
Yeah.
And I love being with you because I get those vibes. When I'm with you, I feel the energy of your freedom. She doesn't give a shit, Eileen. She could care less.
You feel the hard on, honey. That's what you feel.
So you guys,
Wait a minute. I have to tell you. I said to her, what do your tits feel like? She said, here, grab them. So I gave her 2 squeezes. She said, well, now I have to feel your cock. So she grabbed my dick. So this is friendship. Like, when I'm
Weird
gay.
friendship.
You know, it's really weird. So we both say that about each other when we have jokes with each other.
I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's actually totally normal.
of course you do, Eileen. So you guys, when we did our first ghost hunt, so Kadrosha kind of like worked it out, and we were kind of had permission, but we still kind of had to sneak in a little bit. So we literally
What permission? We
parked.
had no permission.
No, the first place
We were hiding from the cops.
No, the first one we had permission. The second one
We had permission, but the door was locked, and I kept trying to call, and no one answered the phone. So we went around back and climbed up the tree and got in the window.
They got in the window, yeah.
So he
And I did this at 75 years old.
74.
74.
No, 77. 77.
77 years old.
You're going to see in one of the videos
I'm
later.
climbing trees and going through a window.
So just to give you an idea of some of what the place looked like, we're going to play video number 3, which I just labeled it Pilgrim Grounds, and it's real
And then
short.
you know what? To show you how old it was that no one had been in it, there was a skeleton of a dead rat, remember? And
Yes.
it was the entire skeleton with the teeth.
Ugh.
It was untouched for years. This rat died. It was scary. Then we went downstairs where they used to chain the crazy people to the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it was very spooky.
And do the lobotomies.
Yeah, very spooky.
All right, so here's-
as you'll see.
Here's the Pilgrim Grounds. It's just a quick video. You don't see much, but a little bit. Go ahead, Juan.
Here we are on part of the roof of the Pilgrim State Mental Institution, showing how it's all super beat to shit. Cool view. We're getting ready to go inside and see if we can find some ghosts. Right now we're just walking around checking the whole place out.
That's so cool. I want to go back.
I know. I'm ready to go back too. It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
So we had a really good time, you guys. That's why we did it a second time, and that's why we want to do it again. And the next video I have has
Now, wait a
Eileen in
second.
it.
I want to say something. For those of you who don't believe in ghosts, which I'm not really sure, there are ghosts. I'll let you know when I die. I'll come back and tell you there's ghosts. But we were driving out at about 11 o'clock at night, and running alongside of the
We
car.
have that playing. We're going to play
We
that
have
later.
that. We're going to show
It's
that.
at the end because
Yeah,
that was the last.
it was incredible.
Running
That
alongside
was
the
scary.
car,
That was true and
a
scary.
woman in a white long robe running alongside of the car doing this. So I don't know what that was, but it really scared all of us.
So you guys, our next video, and I labeled it. I don't even remember what it is, but it's labeled building one bust and Eileen's boobs. So you know what that is, but let's check it out.
All right, everybody. So we just left Building 1, and Building 1 was a bust.
You got that right.
And you said you got that right. I couldn't figure out what that was.
See how fat
I couldn't remember.
you were fat then.
I'm like 25.
How did I ever fall in love with you, you fat
15.
thing?
I'm like literally like 30 pounds heavier there, I think. In that.
Wow.
So that was our second part of our second trip that we did in the second one, because that had Aaron and Paul in it, and that was what 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I don't know what happened to Eileen. I bet she got a phone call, because with you're on the phone and StreamYard comes, then you disappear. So she's probably on the line. So because she's on the line, let's do KO Spirits talking video, you guys. It's video number 5. Take it away, Juan.
Every time we start to talk, we can hear voices. Because of public speaking, you know, it's like it's like a fear of death, public speaking. So when you start to speak, you can hear the spirits coming on in when you're talking, because it's less hard for them, because they're feeding on your energy. So that's why I said be quiet, because you can hear them as we're talking. They'll start to talk.
yay, and they'll start to talk, which some of the videos that had the spirits were so low, I don't know if people hear them.
But
so I
to
don't know if I
explain
can
it better, let's say Cardoshula is here. The voices that were heard were behind her, where no
Right.
one was. We weren't there. But I remember, damn this throat. I'm sorry, everybody, for this terrible throat. I heard some sort of a very, very sad, panicky kind of almost crying, begging, pleading voice. It was a very unhappy voice that we all heard.
We heard all kinds of stuff, you guys. One of the spirits
Oh,
said
yeah.
car in one of
It's a
them.
faggot. Yeah, one
no, they
said
didn't say
Jimmy
he's a
Star is a
faggot, but,
faggot. Yeah.
And we had a lot of just like and it's just very creepy too, you guys. Like they had a place where they do lobotomies that we saw. They had a room that they chain people to the ground.
And so many people
You know,
died
That
in
was
those.
crazy. Yeah.
Their energy still remained in those rooms because when they died, they died frantically. They didn't go to sleep they didn't die in their sleep. They died from whatever.
And if you want to see the whole videos, you guys too on YouTube, like because we have
Oh, you
about
gotta watch it.
300,000 plays on YouTube, and we're going to do another one, so it's a lot of fun. So the next one that I did, it says Eileen's hot, Aaron screams and runs. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know Eileen's back. You got a phone call, right?
Yay!
Yeah, Sue knocked me off.
That's nice. So I think it's so you missed Kadrosha talking, but now this one has you in it, Eileen, and this is Eileen's hot, Aaron screams with figure and runs. I don't know what that means because I just labeled them weird, but check it out, everybody. This is video number 6.
Really strange energy.
Really?
Yeah, feel it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You can feel her. Go like this. Feel the heat. This heat.
Oh, yeah.
And then you come over here by her hands. Cold. Heat. Cold. Here, you want to try this?
You need to try this. Just hold them steady. Just hold them.
Okay. Not the white knuckle duck spray. Just like hold them.
Okay.
If they start to
Oh, do you know? I just saw it move. Something just moves then. I swear something just fucking moved.
hold the rods. Hold the rods.
A shadow just passed there.
Go
There it is
here.
again.
I told you there was
There.
rods here.
It's a fuzzy.
Just go. It's okay. We're here.
It was standing right there.
I told you we've seen things in Kings Park. We always there are ghosts here. Come here. Hold on straight. Now
I'm white. Look at my hair. Aaron's black, but now he's white. I saw there was a person standing right there.
It wasn't a person.
It was a shadow figure.
Exactly, a shadow figure.
Yeah.
You saw a shadow
Twice.
figure right there. That was a shadow figure that moved these rods. That's who moved these.
It was
We asked
standing
her
next
come
to her.
Forward, and we asked her to go back, and it worked.
I thought I feel warm again. It's surrounding here.
You want to
Hold the rods.
Hold the rod, you'll dig it. It's cool.
It's really cool.
Get ready. Put your hair. Give me your hat. Hold my hat. Give me your hat. Okay, you give it to her. Give it to her. There we go. All right.
Just hold them. Just hold them and don't do anything. And stop looking.
Okay. Now I'm going to guide the energy to the rods. Have them move. Okay, hold on.
It's like shaking like a
You may feel weakness in your chest or in your knee, warmth tingling. Are you ready? If you're here again, please move the rods. Please close the rods for Aaron. If you're here, close the rods for Aaron. Close them for Aaron Paul.
Oh my God, it's
Close
moving,
them.
guys.
Are you doing this?
No, it's moving.
No, I told you, he's here. That's who you saw. He's coming now. He's coming again. If you see him, don't move. Perfect.
Oh my God, it's
Now
I can
back
feel
up.
I feel his pressure. He's
Open.
getting mad. Look.
Open the rods. Open the rods. Step back, spirit. Open the rods. Step back and open them. Step back, spirit. Open the rods. Take my energy. Open the rods. Come on. You can do this. Open them. Open them.
And one more time, close them. Close the rods.
I can feel the pressure of them. He's pushing them.
Is he coming? Do you feel him? Oh, you're hot. You're very hot. Here
Yeah.
it is.
What's that light? There was a light down there.
Oh my God. He's actually feel it. Jimmy, feel it. He is.
I can't.
Feel it. You can feel him. He's burning.
I'm sorry that the sound wasn't good on that one, you guys. But that was funny as shit.
when Kadolsha was holding the rods, I really was watching to see if her nipples lit up and started
Oh,
blinking.
that's the next video.
I'm not the light Aaron saw.
You know, her nipples lit up and they were going.
I just think that was so funny though when Aaron like somebody's here, he just takes off running through the fucking woods. Like, where the hell are you gonna go? But it was very funny.
I wasn't the least bit scared. I just stood there in fascination because I thought we're all crazy.
I thought it was so much. It was a lot of fun.
No, I would do it again in a flash.
So now we have Ron dousing KO's boobs in video number 7. Check it out, everybody. Ron dousing KO's boobs.
Gotcha. Ready for this? Oh! Oh! I feel electric.
They're real. Nothing's gonna
I
happen.
feel electric. Woo! You know something? For a gay guy, I get away with murder. Straight men hate me because they said, if I ever said that to a chick, I'd be in jail. I said, you're right. They said, how come you get away with it? I said, because I make a joke of it. They said, yeah, right. Sarah French, Eileen Shapiro, Kadolsha, all the girls, Sherry Davis, all the biggest tits in Hollywood. I said, listen, these women show their tits for a reason, and I just make it more important. I embellish the reason. And because of my flattery of women's breasts, I love Jane Russell because she was famous for her breasts. 36B, that's all they were, but she was famous for them. And when I impersonated her, I had to have breasts. Otherwise, my impersonation would not have worked. And luckily, I've got pics that when I pull them up, I've got gorgeous cleavage. Eat your hearts out, girl. Eat your heart.
Ron.
Well, let's ask everybody.
So tits have always been a part of my
Yeah,
career.
you got more things.
I mean, point, I don't want people to think I'm some kind of a friggin' pig that I go after women with tits. It's a reason for it. It's theatrical.
So
It's theater.
Eileen, on the between the two ghost hunts that we went on, what was your favorite thing? What did you like think that was the most fun out of everything that we did?
I thought you would know that. Watching Ron and Ricky P. I mean, seriously, my favorite thing was I was holding those rod things and it was really working. So that was a little scary, but I like that kind of scary. And the second one was laughing when my tits got stuck on the fence.
Oh,
It was
you
hysterical.
know what? If we had film of that, you would have become a superstar overnight. You would
I
have
know.
you would have been bigger than Barbara Streisand.
We'll have to have that happen that next time. So Kadrosha, what was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing, I must admit, was when Eileen's breast got stuck on the fence. It was freaking hysterical. We're all laughing, and yeah, Jimmy and I were kind of, doing this or that, but it was funny, and I really did think I peed.
It was.
Because I have a very sensitive bladder. But
Eileen,
we're a smelly
last-
place anyway.
2 weeks ago, we had on our show a very famous singer, and her chest was 38 double D. No,
Wow.
double H or something. So I said, you beat Eileen Shapiro. Did she beat you?
Yeah, by a lot. You know what it is, Ron?
Wow.
I do have big boobs, but I'm little. Like I'm 5 feet and I'm small boned. So they accentuate even more. See?
Right.
They're huge. Doesn't matter. They're freaking huge.
Oh, they're definitely big enough, honey.
Like
Yeah.
Jane Russell. I saw Jane Russell at my house in a bathing suit, and her boobs were like little. But when she leaned forward to do something with her sandal, her boobs became gigantic because she had boobs under the armpits. You know those kind of things that have them like that? So when you lean forward, her boobs got big. That's why she stated in her autobiography, photographers always had her picking up a bucket or fixing a sheet, always leaning forward. So her cleavage was large.
So what was your favorite
Oh,
thing?
okay.
My favorite? Oh, the fence. No question about it. I would relive that moment over and over again.
The
I,
fence was great.
I
Jimmy,
laughed.
what was yours?
The fence was great, and the glory hole was great. One
No.
of my favorite things, which we didn't also get on video, was when we were in the second place with Aaron Paul, and we were in the middle, literally like 20 miles from anywhere, and it was all dark, and his phone rang, and his grinder went off because somebody wanted to have sex with him, and we were in the middle of an insane asylum with no houses within like 20 miles away. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever, you know. That then we drove him to a train station so he could go meet somebody.
Where he met, that's when the ghost was running alongside.
Yes, which that comes at the end, but we do have that video, so it'll be coming up. But I thought all of it was fun. I mean, I enjoy climbing through the windows and climbing over the fences and just doing things that we don't normally like do, you know.
Well, I kept thinking
We had a
of
lot
like,
of good we had a lot of good laughs, and it was.
oh, we
the
laughed.
thing
From the minute we did it to the minute we stopped doing it.
If we do it again, we got to bring Billy Hess.
Oh,
Yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah, we got to
Oh,
bring
forget
Billy
it.
Hess because that'll be really
Oh,
funny.
then we'll really be pissing it up.
I know, that's what we want. That's
No,
what we want to do.
But all I kept thinking about in that haunted hospital was the mold, because of
Oh,
my
yeah.
and I feel the mold, and I thought, oh my God, am I going to be sick tomorrow with sinuses?
So then the next video I have is video number 8, and it's really quick, and it's Ron doing some hijinks. So let's play that one, Juan, number 8. I love that. We don't have the video. We should have clipped the part at the beginning of that where you introduced everybody, but we don't have that as a video.
Yeah.
But that was a good
Yeah.
one. I just think
good.
it's fun. And next time, I think everybody's got to record everything so we have all the footage.
Yeah, but we don't want it to look staged. You know, this you could see is improv. There's no staging.
Oh yeah, there's
here.
no staging.
But if we make it slick and clean, then it's going to look.
But if
like,
everybody would have had cameras, we might have gotten Eileen
Yeah.
stuck on the fence.
That's
if
what we
everybody
have
was
to do.
videotaping.
Yeah.
We all have to have our phones working, and we all have to photograph each other. This way,
That's a great idea. Yeah.
this way we could have
We have more
interesting
footage.
clips.
Now we've got the microphone. Okay, so
We can do a GoPro and have it right there on your head and film it, and then we have all these different footage.
yeah. So this next video is an EVP2 moaning. I don't know. That's what's an EVP? Tell everybody.
An EVP is electronic voice phenomena, meaning if you ask a question of a dead person and they answer you, that's what that's called. And there's different categories, so I'm not sure what category this is, but if you can understand it, then it's probably a class A EVP.
And I don't know if you can actually understand it or not, but I just wanted to put one of them in there because I picked a lot of the funny parts. I didn't pick as many of the actual ghost parts, but this is an actual ghost part.
Right.
So check it out, you guys. And one reason I'm kind of going quick is because I can't wait to get to video number 11 because it's my favorite one. It's a lot of fun. So I want to get to video. But this is EVP moaning number 9. Play it. Take it away, Juan.
In the room, we know that. Now we just have to get a visual.
You guys listen.
Is anyone here?
Wow.
Hang on. I want to do it one more time, but I want to get this plugged in first. Hang on.
He was moaning.
Yeah,
He was in pain. Yeah.
they are in pain.
Wait, you gotta play it one more
How would
time.
you like
Hold
your
on,
brain
hold
sucked out through
He
your
was
nose?
sad.
Really?
Very sad.
Yeah, there's something here.
Not fun. I think that's so much fun. Like we had a lot of people moaning when we were there, but it's fainter, so you don't hear it as much.
Sometimes you say it's your imagination, but when all of us heard it, we all
Right.
have the same imagination.
And it was
at the
coming
same
from
time.
away from us because we
Right.
were all together and it was coming away from us.
And the footage is so raw. It's 100% real. You're not fudging a damn thing there because you got the, you know, I think you filmed it from your laptop, and we got a great perspective on that. But the sound, the clarity of that moaning was fantastic, and you could see, you know, Ricky's face going, ooh, his eyes blew up the minute he heard it, and yeah, it's pretty creepy.
After we did this video, some friends of mine said, "Oh, come on, Ron, there's no such thing as a ghost." And I said, well, that goes both ways, because you could say there aren't ghosts, and I could say there are ghosts, and we don't have any proof of who's right. So let's all believe in our beliefs. What do you say about that, Cardosola? Are there ghosts?
I would have to say that a lot of people, when they have a relative that passed away or a close friend, they pray to them, they ask them for advice, and they say that they can hear them, they can smell the perfume again, they can this. So what is that? We've all had experiences like we did, whether it was Kings Park or the Pilgrims State Lunatic Asylum, where do you explain these things? Where did the moaning come from? Where did these things come from? They're unexplainable. And so I would have to say at that point, you either believe or you don't. It's up to the person. But if we bring people with us that are non-believers and this stuff happens, damn, they turn into believers like literally overnight. You know, and you have to keep it real like we did.
Oh, yeah, ours was real.
But since there is no proof of whether they are or aren't, it's again, like you said, up to you.
Right.
It's your decision. Totally.
Yeah, it's your decision whether you want to, you know, believe or not believe. Just like a religion, you either want to believe on faith without proof, or you know, like that. But I'll tell you, there's too many weird things that have happened to us, you know, as a team going out as celebrity ghost hunters, that were unexplainable. So I would have to say there are definitely spirits at Kings Park Asylum. And the sad thing is, Ron and Jim, is those buildings no longer exist. They plowed them all under. They're gone, completely gone. Yeah, that's what's really sad. So I think we're the only ones allowed in there with permission. Everyone else that goes in there breaks in and is against the law. So I'm glad we did it the right way. That's what's important, is to be able to do it the right way, get the permission, because then you have, you know, total access the way we did.
I love it. So, so the next video is video number 10. Take it away, Juan. This is just horsing around.
You know, Jimmy?
That's so funny. Too.
You know, I still have that shirt packed away. I love that shirt. I'm going to take it out of storage and wear it. No, I love that shirt.
So I think that's so much fun. So you guys, we all had to climb over the fence, you know, and we don't have the video part of Eileen with her boobs getting stuck, but we have one fun part from Ron, and so that's the only climbing over the fence video that I have. And Juan, what I want you to do is play it and then play it again. We're going to play it twice because this is the greatest video you'll ever want to see. So everybody, this is Ron going over the fence. Check it out.
Here comes Ron. Look at that.
77 years old.
Wow. We're all getting into the Pilgrims Insane Asylum. Are we going to get out? Who knows? Here comes Ron. Look at that.
77 years old.
Wow. We're all getting into the Pilgrims Insane Asylum. Are we going to get out? Who knows?
I love that. So that's how I know that it was 7 years ago, because now you're 84. So that's how I knew how long old the video was.
Yeah. Well, he's pretty spry, that's for sure. I had a bit of trouble climbing over that fence, and Ron just seemed to go, whoop, he was gone.
He didn't have any problem.
I
at
could
all.
probably still do it.
Yes.
I'm sure you can.
He could do it better than me because I've got a bad knee, so he could definitely do it better. But I love all of this stuff. So Kadrosha, you've been on a bunch of ghost hunts, right?
Oh my goodness gracious! I've been on a lot, and in fact, I'm filming a show already in production. We're heading down to a jail in Connecticut on the 27th of June, and then we have another place, which was the old governor's mansion up north. So we're going to be doing a couple of different types of programs, but these programs are not the same old SHIT that you see on TV. These are really different. And that's why I'm, excited to be able to create something so positive and educational when it comes to the field of the paranormal. So, and again, it's real. It's not over glitzed with music and all this other stuff. So people can get a real feel for what the paranormal is like up close and personal.
I think the more authentic you make it, the better it is. When they do a Hollywood production, it's bullshit. So I like it like we did it, raw, unfiltered, unattached, whatever.
And look at all the hits you got. I mean, look at the thing went viral literally overnight. That's what we've got to do more. When we see each other in July, let's get this thing done. Let's get it done. We all bring our own cameras. We all film each other, and we're going to, Jimmy can edit it, or I can edit it. Whatever you want to do, and then we can put it up and let it go viral again.
Absolutely. I think it's so much fun.
Definitely.
Do you know like those ghost hunter guys? I guess that's the name of the show, Ghost Hunters. Is there a ghost the real famous guys that are at all the
but their show is
right, yeah.
See, like they have all the equipment and all the different shit. It makes it seem fake to me.
It is. It's a production, and it's 50 million people are around talking, smoking, and ghosts don't go for that. The reason people contact us is because we are few. We don't have all that.
And the thing is, they film, anywhere from 4 to 5 days, make it look like it's one night.
It's a production.
Okay, that's called entertainment. That's not real, but it is good to get your feet wet to watch, and maybe you want to get involved. But what you and Ron did, and what I did with Eileen and the different celebrity guests we had, that is raw, that is real, and that happened in one evening, and that is what people think.
The viewer felt that they were there with us.
That's right.
Alone in that awful place, scared. They didn't feel like there was a film crew around and a food wagon and all that shit that does when we film. So,
and I'm sure the spirits were laughing along with us because they love entertainment, and you're so freaking funny, Ron. You're so funny, and you make these jokes, and I'm laughing. Everybody's pissing their pants. We're having fun. And I know the spirits, they're attracted to that energy you give off with your humor.
I believe it.
So just
again, the whole thing in the haunted place didn't affect me. I kept saying to myself, "Oh, this is such bullshit." What was the only thing I believed in was when I was in the passenger side of the van, and running alongside of me was that woman in white.
That was unbelievable.
I want all my viewers to listen. I don't lie, you know that. Ron Russell never lies. I don't like liars or bullshit artists. That was a real deal.
But we're going to play that.
What I saw, you're going to see. That was somebody running alongside of the car trying to get us down.
So it was fun.
Oh, I got goosebumps. Look.
Yeah, you do have goosebumps.
I got goosebumps.
I think the whole thing is fun. I like all of it. I think there's all kinds of different, kinds of people who do it, but they all have sophisticated equipment. All we had was phones, you guys. We didn't even have like a real people camera, I don't think.
Listen, I come from a long line of gypsies, so believers. My grandmother in Italy had a dream book that was from the 1700s, okay?
Wow, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was an old dream book, and every morning she'd wake up and read the book about her dream. She knew when she was going to die. She kept telling the family. And she died approximately 1 or 2 days of the other. My other grandmother, my mother's mother, my American grandmother, she was raised with believing in witches and believing in ghosts and stuff like that. So I was raised with stories about witches and ghosts. My brother-in-law, who was a super intelligent man, a movie producer, he believed in all of this. We used to psychometrize up at his house. We moved a table. Astro, stop. We moved a table with our hands. The whole family, we stood around and we lifted a table and moved it. This is truth. So that was called telekinesis. So if you can do these,
Like in The Craft, one of my favorite movies.
if you could do all these, if humans can do all these things, didn't you ever think of somebody and suddenly they called you on the phone? Didn't you ever pick up a person's thought? When somebody's thinking, you know, you read their mind. So we know there are things beyond our belief, beyond our intelligence. The seventh sense, we know all of that exists.
That's right.
Why not? Listen, what's the point in being alive and going through life with the slings and arrows that we have to suffer from for the few minutes of joy and laughter we get? What, to die and be nothing? What was the point? Who the fuck needs to be here? I don't need to be here if there's no reward somewhere down the road. So maybe when we croak, our spirit, our energy manifests itself into something else. And that's what we saw.
I think it's very cool. So while we were in the first place we went with Ricky Rebel.
Where did Eileen go?
So Eileen's got to go to work. So Eileen, she sent me a message saying that I have to go to work and I keep getting phone calls that interrupts the show. So say goodbye to everyone. I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. So Eileen, thank you for coming on and joining us. She was a last minute addition this morning and she's fabulous. We love her to death. So while we were on the first one, you got like, I don't know what you call that, a cut. What was that happened to you? Because I'm going to play the video, but tell everybody what happened.
Well, basically, spirits do not have fingernails. They have energy, and if the energy is hot enough and it's close enough to you, it's like being touched with a laser, like in surgery. And so I got touched, and then the thing turned jet black, and it smelled, and then it went away. It gets all crusty, and it's not like a regular boo-boo. It looks different. It's just different, but you can get a boo-boo.
So this is what happened to KO, you guys. I labeled it KO Scratched. So go to number 12, Juan, and take it away. KO Scratched.
I have a first aid.
Hang on.
Car. I cannot believe
And
this.
the other one has a black dot starting now with a line. Look at Jimmy Star.
Tell me how that feels, those
Look at
crosses.
Jimmy Star. He's got the microphone and the light and the camera.
Like someone
He's
took
ready.
a cattle prod and
Look at him.
like you see on TV.
Did you feel it when it was happening?
No, I didn't. I didn't feel it. I might have felt a little thing. I know that Ron was taking pictures of me, and I looked and I said, geez, I think I see something in the picture. I blew it up and I said,
No, she asked
what
me.
is
You
that?
said, do I have
Remember?
scratches?
Do I have scratches?
And I said, no.
And he said, no, because it looked like, and you can show that picture, it just looked maybe like a vein or something.
I thought, no, it looked
But
like
it
a
kinda
shape
went-
of the chest.
It went full blown. From the time he had the picture.
This is wicked
So
cool.
Look at that photograph. It feels like it's buzzing up into the side of my head.
All right, when can we go?
Well, I want to be able to do. Obviously, we have a problem with some, and I don't believe it's a demon. I believe it's a badass spirit. You got to remember, we're the criminally insane here. We were all blessed ourselves. Okay, fine. That's for religious purposes. When you get someone who's not religiously based, what do they care if you get holy water? They don't give a shit.
I'm
They're
fucked.
just going to do something else.
Yeah. That was a long clip. I didn't realize it was like.
And what was it again? Some kind of initialing? Or was it a cross, a crucifix? To those two?
It looked like it. I remember it looking like a cross, and it felt like almost like I'm going to say maybe a bee sting or something. I mean, because it's really hot. And that's not the first time. I've been with groups where other people have gotten, like, reached out and touched. And it's incredible because when it starts to heal, like it's red, and then all of a sudden it turns black, like charcoal, and it's got a smell to it, like burnt, like it's burnt, like a laser, like it's like your skin's burnt. It's really gross. but then it'll heal up and you're okay. But like I was saying, you know, in that video with the holy water, well, that's all cool. That's great. I wonder if the spirit has nothing to do with religion. The holy water is not going to do a damn thing. You know? So
explain that. Like, I thought about that. So if a spirit doesn't, what kind of a spirit wouldn't have anything to do with the holy water?
Oh, probably like a demon, because they're non-human.
Well,
and then you look at, you know, the shows like Supernatural, and they're throwing holy water and stuff. Those are all, like Ron says, they're productions and things like that.
Holy water is man-made. That's bullshit, holy water. You go into church and you put your finger in the thing and you make a sign of the cross. I used to think that was theater. Water is water. What man can make it holy?
And you know what about that water? You've got people drinking it, touching it. They have tested holy water, and the fecal matter in the holy water is very high. I wouldn't touch that stuff.
Disgusting.
Put that bacteria and disease all over you. That's crazy.
No, you're wrong. He won't even touch a dollar bill. He doesn't touch money.
I haven't touched money in 20 or 30 years. I have not touched a penny, a nickel, or a dollar in years.
Oh, no. It's all full of germs.
No. And when I go somewhere and they give me money, I say, could you kindly put it in an envelope, or would you kindly put it between a piece of paper? And they do that. And they give me them. I never touch money, because I saw a documentary once on money, a dollar, how it traveled through the world. If you saw what's on a dollar bill, you wouldn't touch it either. It's been in every hole. It's been with every disease, every fluid. It's been touched by every single. It's disgusting. So I'm one of those neurotics. I'm a germ freak. I don't like germs. You know, I don't touch anything. Like if I go to the doctor's office, I tell Jimmy, do not touch anything. Keep your hands in your pockets.
You know what? I'm going to run in the kitchen and get a bag out of the refrigerator, put it on the counter so my daughter can have it. She's outside. So if you could just give me 1 second to run in there. So I made homemade macaroni salad, and she loves it. And I put some in a bag for her and my grandfather. She's out there. I want that macaroni salad, Ma. So
go ahead and go. We're going to take a music break, you guys. Since Ricky Rebel was on our Ghost Hunt here, we're going to play Ricky Rebel's new one of his newer songs, Preacher.
How talented he is.
So check it out, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. This is Ricky Rebel, Preacher.
Back up, I'm not your preacher. Back up, I'm not your preacher. Back up, I'm not your preacher. Back up, I'm not your. I met you in Waikiki, in the back of your red Jeep. We did things that I can't believe. I lock it up in my memory. I never said I was an angel. I never said I was an angel. Don't know if there's a heaven or hell. But I know one thing, if you're looking for salvation, I'll be your lover, I'm not your preacher. I'm not your Jesus, I'm not your father, but I'll be your daddy, I'm not your preacher. We met up in the front seat, on your knees in my blue mini. We did things that I can't believe. Lock it in the spank memory, yeah. If you're looking for salvation, I'll be your lover, I'm not your preacher. I'm not your Jesus, I'm not your father, but I'll be your daddy, I'm not your preacher. Freedom from temptation, they call me Jezebel. You're not having fun at all, too concerned with hell. I don't know what happens when I leave this earth. I'm gonna have a good time, get all that it's worth. Don't try to change me, don't try to box me in. I think I need to start my own religion. Get in my bed, get out of your head. You know you just came here to have a little fun. All these punk haters on my feet try to pull me down, pretending not to see all the love that surrounds me. They wish that they had my life. I'm not ashamed of having good sex, that's my only vice. That's right, I was an angel. I never said I was an angel. Don't know if there's a heaven or hell. I'm not gonna be a single bitch to my father. I just wanna be a lover, back a bitch. If you're looking for salvation, I'll be your lover, your lover. I'm not your preacher. I'm not your Jesus. I'm not your father, but I'll be your daddy, your daddy. I'm not your preacher.
Yay, Ricky.
So that was
Ricky
Ricky Rebel.
changed his whole look. Ricky no longer looks that gay anymore. Ricky looks straighter now. He has dark hair and he has normal haircut. He looks more like a straight young guy.
Super talented, you guys. I used
So
to
you
love.
gave your daughter your potato salad?
No, macaroni salad.
Macaroni salad. I
She's
love
right.
macaroni.
She's gonna say hello. Say hello.
Hi,
Hello.
how you doing? Nice to see you.
So what's so hot about your mother? Get it back in the camera.
What's so hot about mom's
What's
macaroni?
so hot about her macaroni salad? What does she put? Marijuana in it?
You would think it's her secret ingredient, and it is delicious.
The secret ingredient is hot. She puts marijuana in it, and that's how come you love it so much.
Marijuana. Sit here. Sit in here, honey.
I gotta.
No, she's shy.
I'm shy. I'm camera shy. It was nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you too. Oh, yay. I see pictures of you on Facebook all the time. Okay.
Funny,
I grew up there.
I know so many celebrities that were sexy. I mean, really sexy celebrities over the years. And their children, the women, the daughters were not. The daughters went the opposite way. Zsa Zsa Gabor's daughter never looked like Zsa Zsa Gabor. Jane Russell's daughter never looked like Jane Russell. They didn't wear makeup. They were so anti-Hollywood. It's really,
is your daughter anti-Hollywood?
She has to be. No, I don't think so.
You anti-Hollywood?
I'm not wearing makeup right now, but I don't really give a shit.
She just got out.
I don't think your mother is up there with Jane Russell. No offense, Kadeshua, but you're not up there with Jane Russell and Zsa Zsa. They were icons that lived for the public. They didn't make macaroni salad for their daughter. Jane Russell's kids resented her career. Jane used to tell me all the time. I said, how come you're not close with your kids? She said, my kids don't like me. Her 3 children. I said, why? She said, because they said I was never their mother. She was too busy with her career. That's what.
Josh is not like that.
But you're not like that, so therefore you don't fall into that category.
No, we don't. We do everything together. We're K Productions, and when we do events or dress up like this, we pick out the clothes together. We do social media together. So it works out good for me because people see me doing all these different things, and when in reality, it's my daughter helping out too. So it all works out well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The only one that really copied her mother was Jamie Lee Curtis, who looks like Janet Leigh, with the blonde hair and the makeup and the glamour. So she was one of the daughters that was okay with being glamorous. I can't think of all the other ones right now, but there are so many. You go to their home, a big famous movie star, and you meet their family, and you look at their children, and you say, "Where the fuck did these kids come from?"
Yeah.
I mean, they don't look like celebrities' children should look.
So does your daughter do in front of the camera stuff?
Well, she did a little bit of Paranormal 13 News.
Wait, oh yeah, I remember that. So wait, instead of calling her your daughter, please tell us what's her name again.
Her name is Lulu. Lulu.
Lulu.
Carroll.
Oh my God, what a great number! I love it.
You should have been Lulu.
You could have been Lulu.
That's
too.
a nice name, Lulu.
So she's more of like behind the scenes, and you're more in front of the scenes. But she could be in front of the scenes.
People write something like really ridiculous to me. She just lets them have it, blocks them, deletes them, says a few choice words, like that.
Awesome.
My daughter Deirdre was in a few movies, and she was pursuing a career as an actress. She's a SAG member. And then one day she looked at me and she said, "Guess what?" I said, "What?" She said, "I want no part of it. None of it. Nothing." I said, "But Deirdre, I could get you work." She said, "Not interested, Daddy. I hate the business. I wouldn't be in that business." So she went in the legal business. My daughter is almost like an attorney. So she's happier there. So not all children of celebrity want to be celebrity.
Yeah, my daughter is very good with social media, organization skills, strategizing, things like that. If I need to brainstorm something, she's right there. Same thing with my son, George. We're all kind of like a family unit. And that's really hard to come by nowadays. You have like a mom that's estranged from the kids or this or that. But, And you know what? When you were talking about the movie that you're looking for money for, because it's the right time to do a movie, a Jewish comedy. We're going tomorrow. No. On Saturday, we're going to a Jewish festival up here in New Hampshire. So I don't know what kind of food and all this stuff, but that's going to be fun. So we're going to go and take some pictures, and maybe because I do the hosting for Hollywood Entertainment News, maybe get a bit of footage and talk to some people and stuff like that. So and they'll do it in our family all the time. We're always connected and going out and doing things.
Yeah,
and
fun.
Yeah, and I and I see the things like with Ron and you, Jim, and the girls, and you have dinners and you're doing all this stuff together, and it's just so heartwarming because a lot of people don't have what we have, and it's the the blessing of having the family close like that.
Yeah, no, my daughters are my friends, but I wanted to say something. My fear about this anti-Semitism is if we allow people to be anti-Semites, what's to stop them from being homophobe? What's to stop them from doing to gay people what they're doing to the Jewish people right now? What's to stop them from doing to Italian people what they're doing to people
everybody?
now?
It could be anybody.
Well, this is the point I'm bringing out.
No.
So we cannot allow this to be in our country. Our country was built on equality for everybody, not for kind of nonsense. I don't give a shit about Hamas. I don't care about Palestine. I don't give a shit about any of that. My concern right now is Jewish people are being persecuted for being Jewish. It's a religion. They're not from the moon or Mars. They're Americans like us. And they're the best people in the world. I love Jewish people. I have many friends, and my father was Jewish.
And you wouldn't have movies, television, or banks.
That's right. So I did not come from a Jewish culture. My mother was Christian and religious, Catholic. My father was communist. He didn't believe in any religions at all. But he would sometimes talk to me about the Jewish came through, the philosopher.
My family. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ron.
No, stop the hatred. It's terrible. It's disgusting. It's un-American.
It's awful. My family, my Jaju's mother and father came from Poland on the Russian border, and their families were Russian Jews. That's the name. It's a Russian Jewish name. And so when they came over to the America, they converted to Catholicism. So I do have roots there. And so it's very important for me, you know, for my daughter too. She brought up the Jewish festival, but mainly for my grandson to have him experience all these wonderful people and all the food and all the different things. So he does not grow up with any bias whatsoever.
There's no reason for it. It's a
Yeah.
fucking religion. It's a religion.
So is
for
your
Christ's sake.
your grandson, is that your daughter's son or your son's son?
Yes.
Your daughter's
Yeah,
son.
baby.
He's adorable. I see the pictures all the time on social media. He's adorable. All right, hold on. So I want to go back. We have 3 videos left for Ghost
Okay,
Hunt.
let's go.
We have to go back. So you guys, this next one, it says Ron dousing rods open and close. So this is going to be Kadrosha and Ron, I guess. So take it away, Juan. Video number 13.
Ask him to close. Ask him to close the rods.
You're supposed to ask him, Ron.
Are you doing this?
No, they're going themselves. I'm very psychic.
Okay. Ask them to open the rods. Let's see what happens. Open them, Ron. Open the rods.
I will.
Open the rods. Oh, it's bouncing. Okay, open, open. Close them. Close them, spirits. Close them one more time. Close them. Close them.
Hang on, it takes time. Boy, you're a rush job.
I should say something else. Excellent. How do your hands feel?
They're tingly.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
I remember that. And you get a weird tingling in your body, a sort of a vibrating electrical feeling.
Yeah.
What's it called?
To the rods and then into your hands, and you can really experience the paranormal and the spirit world, you know, right there. Now, dowsing is a science. This isn't some pie in the sky ghost hunting object or tool. This is actually a science that people use. And I've told this story, my ex-husband, a land surveyor, who has all the electric gadgets, but when they don't work, he has dowsing rods. So he's able to find boundaries under the ground and all of that. So
your husband was a land surveyor?
My ex-husband was a land surveyor, yes.
So was it your mountains that attracted him to you?
Ew, what the heck? No.
Listen to her daughter. Ooh.
Everything's ooh sexually with my daughter, so don't worry about it.
That's okay. That was hilarious, though. But she did, Lulu. You did a good job. You added a very fun voice clip to that. I enjoyed it immensely.
Well, he was a land surveyor. Maybe he saw the mountains and fell in love.
Lifetime ago. That was a lifetime ago. He was, you know, a great guy. We had a lot in common. We had a lot of fun, and then we got married, and that was the end of that. Everything changed. You know, it was like, hey, it happens. All the fun and all this stuff just came to an abrupt halt. And, you know, after a while, you're thinking, why the hell am I here? I got to go. So, you know, I left. And, well, mutually, we both did. And so, you know, we're pretty good friends. I mean, he's got his own life going on, and I have my things. And we communicate when it, you know, has to do with the kids. And that's really good when it comes to family, to be able to communicate instead of alienate, you know.
Yes. So how long have you been Queen of the Paranormal? Like, how long have you worked under that moniker?
I have the trademark for 10 years, but I've been using it for about 15 years. I used it when I did a television show called Cece the Huntress. I was Cece Carroll in the show. And I was trademarked, not trademarked, but it was Cece Huntress is Queen of the Paranormal. That was about 15 years ago, maybe over. And then I trademarked it 10 years ago. And I used
it's Carol. So it's Carol instead of Carol. I always say Kadrosha Ona Carol, but it's actually Kadrosha Ona Carol.
Carol.
Yeah.
I messed it up for all the years I've known you.
Okay, so you know what? I have very snoopy viewers. My viewers love it when I ask personal questions.
Don't forget we have 2 videos left.
So I have to ask a personal question.
Okay.
What's your love life like? Any men in it?
Yeah, she's married.
I love
Oh, you're married again?
Listen, I'm freaking human, Ron. I have a love life, and I love it.
No, why is it I didn't know you were married? I thought you were single.
No, I got remarried. It'll be 18 years this October 26th, on the day my son was born, George. And so we got married, and we've been together over 20 years. So it's been a while, you know. And we're good. It's all.
I never see you and your husband on Facebook ever.
Well, he's on there sometimes, but he works a lot, you know. And it's like, you know, he's doing his contracting job, and I'm doing my job, and you know, like that. So I think it's a good mix. It's sort of like Dolly Parton and Carl, you know.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you know, I'm with Jimmy.
Her husband, he goes nowhere either. He's
okay.
I'm with Jimmy 24/7 for the last 10, 11 years.
Wow.
I want to kill him. There are times I want to kill him because too much togetherness is not good. You need to separate in order to find different ventures to bring together. In other words, he and I have no conversation because we live the same life. So it's not like he can come to me and say, guess what, today I climbed an apple tree. And I could say, guess what, I picked pumpkins. We can't do that. We both say the same thing. Today we both picked pumpkins. And that can be very dull after a while because you have no conversation. So I fight with him in order to create conversation.
Oh, I should try that then.
Well, it's very Italian. You have to know how to do it. You have to say, I hate your guts. I wish you die. Throw something at him and then go over and hug and kiss him and take him to bed. That's Italian. All right?
So that's the secret to a healthy marriage. Okay.
That's a very healthy marriage. My parents had that. My father threw a pot of hot coffee at my mother. He burned her arm. She loved him. She loved him. I mean, my father was her man forever.
Okay, hang on. We got 2 videos left. So this is going to be a recap video,
We have plenty of time.
No, we didn't. 15 minutes. Not that much time.
That went fast. It's almost over?
Yeah.
2 hours?
Yeah, almost. So you guys, this is a recap, just a short recap video of some of the things that happened, I think, on the first ghost hunt that we did. And this is me giving a short recap, but it's video 14. Juan, take it away.
So this is really some creepy stuff we got going on here. The Queen of the Paranormal got 2 cross scratches on her chest. We felt a lot of cold air, and we heard somebody moaning, and it wasn't any of us. So it's very, very interesting. It's very cool. It's very creepy, and we are in the insane asylum.
Where you should stay.
We are in the insane asylum.
You found the right place. You found your...
No, I love it. Okay, and then so you guys, this next video is our last video of stuff that we have to show you from our escapades.
Is this the car?
And this is when we're in the car. And
wait, hang on.
Okay, this is good.
Wait. Juan, play it a few times. I want people to see it because it goes quickly. So run it about
3 times. Run it 3 times.
Run it 3 times.
And you have to look in the glass window, you guys. Look at the window, and you'll like this. So check it out. Here it is, everybody.
This freaked me out.
This is episode number, The Ghost in the Road.
This was a ghost on a road.
All right, check it out, everybody. So we're driving through Kings Park's
What's that?
insane asylum.
Brights on.
Oh my God!
What's
look at
that?
What is that for real?
What is that?
What is what?
There's a fucking ghost in the fucking thing.
It's running. Go back.
Oh my
Stop
God!
that video. It's running.
Holy shit! Hold on.
What is that?
So we were driving through Kings Park and Insane Asylum, and Aaron's grinder.
Did you see that person
Yeah.
running?
Where is she?
I don't know where she went now, but
There was a person running in the road.
Oh, come on. They don't run in this fucking
Turn that.
road. I'm turning.
So we're driving through Kings Park's
What's that?
Insane Asylum.
Brights on.
Oh my God!
What's
look at
that?
What is that for real?
What is that?
What is what?
There's a fucking ghost in the fucking thing.
It's running. Go back.
Oh my
Stop
God!
that video. It's running.
Holy shit! Hold on.
What is that?
So we were driving through Kings Park and Insane Asylum, and Aaron's grinder.
Did you see that person
Yeah.
running?
Where is she?
I don't know where she went now, but
There was a person running in the road.
Oh, come on. They don't run in this fucking
Turn that.
road. I'm turning.
So we're driving through Kings Park's
What's that?
insane asylum.
Bright side.
Oh my God!
What's
look at
that?
What is that for real?
What is that?
What is what?
There's a fucking ghost in the fucking thing.
It's running. Go back.
Oh my
Stop
God!
that video. It's running.
Holy shit! Hold on.
What is that?
So we were driving through Kings Park insane asylum, and Aaron's grinder.
Did you see that person
Yeah.
running?
Where is she?
I don't know where she went now, but she's
There was a person running in the road.
Oh, come on, they don't run in this fucking
Turn that.
road. I'm turning.
This fucking road.
Okay, let me explain something. It looks like the oncoming car, their headlights created that image. No. The oncoming car lit up the spirit, the whatever it was a woman in a white robe.
Yeah.
So the car lights coming this way, her whiteness reflected. It was nothing to do with the oncoming headlights reflecting off of our windshield, because that would have been an entirely different look. And when you were there in person, it looked different than on the film. It didn't quite look, it didn't capture it like we saw it, because as we kept going, I was in the front right seat and I looked out the window to the right, and that light was running alongside of me. I saw it, and the car was gone. That oncoming car was long gone. And that white image. So unfortunately, we kept the camera forward. We should have turned the camera to the right window of the car.
Look. Wow.
And then you see how the image went over to the right where I saw it.
Yeah, from there it went to the right.
And I saw the image running alongside doing this.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Good job, Juan.
They were all laughing at his.
You can see the right there.
Funniest thing
Yeah, but
ever.
I wasn't noticed. I wasn't laughing. If you listen to the video, I was not laughing. I was really stunned at this image I saw.
Yeah.
Good job. Thank you. That was great, though, that he just did that. So you guys, those are some of our clips. But if you go to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell on YouTube, you can watch both videos. One of them, I think, has 270,000 plays, and one of them has like 40,000 plays, I think. And so go and check them out, because it is a lot of fun, and we are going to do another one. So
Yes,
it'll be
when we
a lot
get
of
to
fun.
New York in a couple of weeks,
Yes.
we're going to do another one. But this time we're going to do it better.
Yeah, we're going to bring cameras. We're going to put all directions.
Everybody's going to work their camera, and we're bound to get something on it that's more conclusive than just the lady running alongside the car.
But that was the coolest thing ever, that lady running.
And forgive me for the sunglasses. I don't mean to be Elvis Presley or to look sharp. I have an eye, both my eyes are infected. They're killing me right now. They're burning.
Sorry.
We don't have
Terrible.
much longer. So let's go back to Kadrosha. So tell us, because you got all kinds of stuff going on. So you're doing stuff for Hollywood Entertainment News. I think I just saw you got like attached to a bunch of movies or TV shows or something. Tell us a little bit about what's going on so we can help promote you. And you guys, you can follow Kadrosha, Queen of the Paranormal, on Instagram, Queen of the Peril on X, and she just joined. Her website is queenoftheparanormal.com, and she just joined TikTok. What's your TikTok? Queen of the Paranormal.
Queen of the Paranormal. Yes. And just recently, I was asked to take the position of CEO of 360 the 360 Television Network, and I accepted. So now I am their CEO, and I'm reformatting the entire network when it comes to their streaming media platform, which includes, sports, live sports shows. We have we've got channels, we've got an app on the phone, we can do pay-per-view, we can do live streaming, we have a website, and all of it's going to be transformed. And that's why I'm asking questions of people. What do they not like when it comes to a streaming media platform? So this will give me some idea on how to reconfigure everything, and also give them shows that are real, just like our show, a raw show that's real. because people, whether it's Paramount or Hulu, you're watching the same programs over and over. You get that app, you're paying for it, that app, you're paying for it. You're watching the same things. I want something different. I want to make a statement when it comes to the different types of footage that's going to be available to watch. So that's one of the elements. And over the weekend, I was cast in 6 different roles when it came to 6 different productions. A couple of them I'm going to be a police commissioner in. One of them is Funny Old Ladies, and I'm police commissioner Abby. And also there's another one called Class Act, which is a continuation, and I play Abby again. And then I do a little light PR here or there for the other different movies that they have. So I have that under my belt. Plus we've got the my part coming up on Clown Motel 3 Ways to Hell, which is good. And then we have coming up, we've got the paranormal programming. And then when we film our stuff in July, we've got that coming up. So we've got a busy month ahead.
Schedules? Do you have any like conventions set up coming up for fall, or not yet?
I'm going to be at TerraCon at the end of September in Marlborough, Massachusetts. I hope to be at Chilla Theater at the end of October, and I'm in negotiation right now for that. And then we have Rhode Island Comic Con first week in November, and that'll all be up on the website as well. And a lot of
tell everybody the website. Tell everybody the website.
Well, they can go to queenoftheparanormal.com, or you can go to hollywoodentertainmentnews.com. Either one. They're great websites. They're a lot of fun, and I love to have all of your input and questions. I do try to answer as much of my email as I can. Or my beautiful daughter, she'll chime in and help me out with that.
Lulu. Now we can call her Lulu.
Lulu, a very busy gal, and I'm happy to hear that. It's because not to be busy is really disastrous in our business. We always have to be doing something. You know that.
Yes.
Otherwise, we're not happy. I have this show every week that I work for free. I don't get paid. He gets the money. He keeps it. I don't. I never saw a nickel. What do you think of that?
I think he takes good care of you. And
no, he doesn't. I have my own money. I'm very independent. What do you think? Jimmy keeps me?
No, it doesn't mean take care of you financially.
How do you take care of me? What's with the face? What's with the Clark?
I like. What do you mean how to take care of you? I do all kinds of things to take care of you.
You don't do the right things.
Oh well.
He loves you. He's with you every day. He attends to your needs. He takes you places.
He's with me every day. Do you know where he is every day from 8 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night?
5 o'clock.
He's on the phone. I don't see him all day. Then at night we have dinner together.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait, we're too busy eating to talk. Then we watch a movie, and he falls asleep.
I do not fall
Yes, you
asleep.
do, in
He
the
falls
recliner
asleep
chair.
just as
I have
do.
to do this. Jimmy, are you awake? Yeah, I'm awake. I know every word he said. He has to prove it. Then we go to bed, and it's over. That's my life with Jimmy Star. Very exciting. That's why I'm looking for an affair.
Yeah, right.
So if there's a very attractive 35-year-old, stunningly handsome guy out there who wants to have an affair with a very attractive old man, call me.
You better tell people you're joking.
Who's joking?
That's not funny.
I thought it was.
Oh, for Christ's sake. No one takes me seriously. Everybody knows I have a weird sense of humor. Call me. Call me.
Yeah.
And that's why we love you so much, Ron, is because of that sense of humor. People don't understand. I mean, humor is fun energy, and they just don't get it. They're all so uptight and, oh, don't say this and don't say that, and this isn't right. And I'm like, come on, Ron doesn't care. I mean, he's out there making people laugh for freaking.
Eileen just says everything.
No, if I were uptight and worried, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I wouldn't be where I am today. It's who I am that got me where I am. And that's a message I'm sending out to everybody. You are an individual. You are a unique person. You are a one of a kind. So whatever you have to offer someone, is a gift. Keep that in mind. Don't ever feel beholden to anyone, or that you are less than they, or that you owe them anything more than who you are. Except for Kardashian. With those knockers, her husband is so lucky. He got added bonuses. He got like green stamps.
So
remember years ago you had green stamps and they gave you a
I
prize?
do remember green stamps.
Well,
My mom used to collect those.
Her boobs are green stamp prizes.
There you go. So, Joshua, let me ask you a question. Let's ask an acting question since you're doing a lot of acting lately.
Are you an actor?
Oh yeah, she's been in she's in like
No,
100
no,
movies.
No, that doesn't mean you're an actor.
No, she's an actor.
I play crazy well, very well.
Stop it, Brandy. So here's a question I always ask the actors: bucket list, male and female actor that you'd love to work with if you could work with anybody, living or dead, and if you could have ever been in any movie that's ever been made, what movie would you like to have been in?
I would have to say actors and actresses I would like to work with. I honestly would like to work with Jamie Lee Curtis, and the other one I want to work with is Ron. I know I do. I want to work with Ron Russell. In the flesh, other than the ghost hunt, I really want some good acting. He's fabulous. Who wouldn't want to work with him? That's what I like. And as far as movie, I would like to be in Gone with the Wind. I love that movie. And
what would you want to play? Would you play Scarlett O'Hara?
Of course.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I just want to be somebody in the background, and I kind of wish they'd let me loose on the set, say what I want. But I guess do that, I just think the character.
Don't wish for that. Don't wish to say what you want on a set. I did, and I left the picture because of what I said.
He got in trouble.
So you can't
leave anyways. Of course, all the characters are dead. The movie's old, but
no.
But I wouldn't mind being in that particular movie.
I was being wired for my sound, and the fellow was going up my leg in my slacks, and he couldn't get the thing up there. I said, "Just a minute, I'll drop my pants." I had underwear on, so I dropped my pants, and he then put the wire through. And I said, "Oh, by the way, while you're down there," and it was a joke.
You can't joke about that on a set.
They threw me off the picture. I left the picture because we had a big fight, so I left the picture. I quit the picture.
But you can't say anything on set anymore.
No
you can't
more.
You can't joke on a set.
No, you see, like if you and I are working together, and I say, "Gee, you got the greatest tits," I'm off. They throw me right off.
Yeah, they'll have to do it. He'll have to tell you that.
Meanwhile, a quick story. When Jane Russell made a movie with Clark Gable, she was singing a song about planting a tree. And Clark Gable, off camera, said to Jane, "Get over here, baby. I'll plant your tree." You can't say that anymore. If he said that today, they'd throw him off the picture.
Yeah. So many things have changed, and
it's not fun. It's not
as much fun though as it used to be. Everybody's too uptight.
When we used to work 30, 40, 50 years ago, we cracked up laughing on the set. We were laughing all the time. Not anymore. There's no laughter on a set. It's very boring and very gray.
And you know what? When we get together in a couple weeks in July, then we can be laughing and
August. We're shooting in August.
Oh, we're gonna get together in July for our ghost time.
Oh, July for our ghost.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want because it's our show.
Exactly. You know what? I have to brag. We're the #1 podcast show in the world. All right. Why? Why? Because when people come into our show, they feel like they're hanging out with us. Hello?
Yes, like they're hanging out with
people
us.
feel like they're hanging out with us when they come into our show. And that's why they like it. They feel a part of it.
That's why you're so high rated in all the views and everything. People love you. #1 for crying out loud.
We're going to get a lot of views on this show because
we were Emmy nominated also. We were up there with the late night talk shows. Imagine, I almost dropped dead when Jimmy told me. We were up there with Jimmy Kimmel and all those people.
Wow.
We were Emmy nominated. Of course, we didn't get it because their shows are far more popular. but it was an honor just to be in that class.
So we're out of time, you guys. So you guys,
Out of time.
number one, we want to thank Queen of the Paranormal, Kadrosha owner Carol, since I always do it wrong, for coming on the show today. We hope you guys enjoyed all of our little clips from our ghost hunts. We had a really good time. Thank you so much, Kadrosha. Thanks to Eileen Shapiro for coming on. Thanks for everybody in the chat room. And thanks to Juan. He did a lot of work this week on helping me with the videos. He's fabulous. So we want to thank everybody, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody. Thanks. Bye. Thanks.
Bye, honey. See you soon.
Can turn out to be so wrong. Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes? Download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.